Hi all, my name is Vinay. Today I'll be doing the quick review of the Royal Enfield Hunter 350. Uh, Today we have come with my friends to one of the place in Sakleshpur. The resort name is Salugudda, which is around 280 kilometers away from Bangalore. So with me, with this bike, I would say there's another bike you can see on the blue color, the Thunderbird Marine Blue, and another two cars. Plus, you can see the Royal Enfield standard bike. So I'll give a glimpse what kind of road we have come here. At least this looks okay, but if I go a little further, the road is very pathetic. And here is a view of the resort. We are in the middle of the mountain ranges. You can see the mountain, and here is the resort where we are staying today. Let me go towards the bike. So let me start with my observation as a user. So as I have to say to you, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just doing this video. A general public like me, if they want to purchase the bike, like with not more nonsense talks, and I'm keeping it very crisp and short. Let me start with the headlight of the bike here. It's a halogen bulb, as you all know, and I did give it a shot. Like, one is changing the bulb to LED, and I mainly wanted to see will there be any difference with the halogen and the LED. The coverage area in the low beam and the high beam is almost same in case of the LED. And second, I thought it's not serving my purpose. I removed this and I entirely changed this particular doom also, and I went for the LED headlights where they say the minus headlight. Did it serve the purpose for me? Still, I had to go back to the halogen bulb, what is there or what has come as a standard in the bike, because comparatively to all the aftermarket accessories, I felt the headlight what has come with the standard bike of the Hunter is much better. And apart from this, I went for a couple of accessories where you can see the visor is there where I fitted from the company, and the leg guard, the sum guard, a bit of dirt on my bike as it was the road was not in the great condition. And I'll just move to the back of the vehicle, and I've gone for the backrest, and this is quite important, I felt. So as people do complain or they raise couple of demerits about the bike, I thought let me cover on those, and you can take a decision whether do I need to go for this bike or do I need to see any other bike. As a customer, I did review many of the companies' bike. It might be from TVS, it might be from Honda or Yamaha. I did try the closer one. When it comes to the comfort, I did feel the Highness is really good. The engine is more refined compared to this. But when it comes to the price, I paid around 2,04,000 on-road price in Bangalore. And I did feel that this bike takes the edge at the end, when it comes to the value of the money. And you can see the design, it is really excellent. And that's something which I really loved it. And we have the Metro and Retro variant, and this is a Metro variant of Dapper Grey, and I felt that this color is excellent and I had to go for this color. This is where I liked about the bike is overall. So today, when I left from the Bangalore, what I did notice, from Bangalore to Hassan, it is straight highway. The road is excellent. The bike was really cruising well. The top speed I've tried in this bike is around 124. That is the top speed I got it, wherein the first service is not over. Where you would have seen on the video, multiple YouTubers have put that the bike will extend or go to the speed of 130, 135, or might be 138. Frankly, as a user, I haven't seen that particular speed. Maximum, I think it can go at 126, 127. But maybe I'll have to wait and watch for the next one or two service to get completed. So while in my journey, what I noticed is on the highway, the bike is excellent. There is not much vibration when you're sitting as a solo driver, and there was no pillion driver for me. And I really felt that the bike is good when it comes to the highway. Was there a vibration? Slight, if you are cruising the bike after 70 kilometers, yes, I did see slight vibration in the vehicle. And the key part where I really felt that, and which I didn't like is the mirror. The mirror keeps vibrating, which is not that great. And if I have to see the rare object in the mirror, it was not that clear, and I did give it a shot before coming here for the drive. Whether do I need to go for the accessories what Royal Enfield is providing? But I did feel the cost of two mirrors they were charging around 6,250, and I wanted to save the cost on that, and I thought let me go with this. But I think when I'm going back to the Bangalore, I may have to change these mirrors because this is not really helping me, and even the quality of the mirrors I didn't like much, I would say, in Royal Enfield, and there's vibration. Once we were done with the highway, and when we went to the rough roads, where the road is really not suitable for the driving, this bike I did face the issue. People say that suspension is harder. I don't know, maybe the case, wherein in the rough roads, it was not easy to drive this vehicle. Slightly I got back pain and the neck pain driving this bike, and I was just waiting when I will come and reach the resort. That was my situation in this bike. Otherwise, the rest, the power of the bike is good with whatever the range you are traveling here. The bike had a good pickup. I didn't feel that the bike engine is getting stressed in pulling, and it was really good overall. So with the company, I didn't get the ladies footrest, and I've gone for additional one. And coming to the seats, people do complain it is short. I would say it is okay for me, wherein this is my previous bike. It was really good, and I don't generally keep any bike more than 5 or 6 years, and I sold it to one of my friend. Comparatively to Thunderbird, I do understand the seat is little short, but still myself, my kid, and wife will try to sit comfortably here. Uh, so when it comes to the mileage of the vehicle, I have no clue as of now, wherein few had put on the YouTube that it will give the mileage of 35, 40 or 45. But as of now, with around 500 plus kilometers the bike is run, I feel it is giving around 25 kilometers per liter. That's my observation, wherein on an approximate I did calculate with how many kilometers is run and how much time I put the fuel on this bike basis I did calculate. So maybe after one or two serves I will actually get to know the actual speed of the bike and also the mileage. Otherwise the bike is really good, and in case if you are looking from the ground clearance perspective, let me go towards the bottom where you can see the sump guard. If you are looking at the ground clearance, you can see how much it is. But is there an issue, or have I faced any issues? I would say definitely no. I really didn't feel anyway the bike is hitting to the floor, and I'm pretty much comfortable driving this bike. When it comes to the pickup, I owe around 67-68 kg, and when it comes to the pulling of the bike, I really felt that it is great, and I don't have any kind of issues with the bike. Well, like wherein if I have to speak about my the previous bike, I'm going to the Thunderbird. So wherein they had also given the RPM meter in Thunderbird 350, and the digital console or the way the speedometer is being designed, I really like the design of it. But when it comes to the Hunter 350, I was not that happy. I'm just switching on the speedometer. You can see on the reading it is 565 kilometers, where this spanner kind of symbol is already been blinking. So I have to go and give the vehicle for service once I'm returning to Bangalore. And if you see here, you can see the speedometer, you can see the fuel indicator, you can see the time. Right now I put in the first gear, wherein it will give the indication which gear are you in, and later on you can see the odometer, trip A, trip B, and there's another one wherein trip F. Automatically the bike will take it to trip F at the time when fuel is almost coming to the reserve. That's how it will give the indication. And if you see this particular bike, like any other bike, they haven't given the uh, fuel knob, whether do you need to keep it in on or you need to keep it in off or reserve. Nothing is there. It is all about like the fuel pump, how it works. This in the off, and you have to on the fuel pump, you just have to click like this, and if you press it once more, the bike will start here. And this is about the overall bike. The tank capacity is around 13 liters. Is it a small tank? I did feel it is slightly shorter. They should have at least given the 15 liters tank here. That's something which I felt it should have been there. Except this tank, the rest everything is plastic, or what they call it as a mix of fiber and plastic, I feel. But the tank is the metal. So apart from this handle, I did give it a shot to go for a 2-inch handlebar raiser. I did give it a shot there, but later on, again, that was a challenge for me. One is the clutch became harder after I did the adjustment here, but when I'm turning the bike in certain radius, I used to feel that clutch is getting tighter. And the same is the case when it comes to the accelerator cable, that was getting tightened. Then I had to remove the handlebar raiser, and whatever came as a standard in the bike, I had to go back to the same and by removing the handlebar raiser. You might be wondering, what is this here? As most of the time I keep driving in the highway, just to ensure that in any kinds of uncertainty, if the tail lamp gets burnt, I can switch on to my secondary tail lamp as a backup. That's the only thing, and apart from that, there is nothing, I would say. When it comes to the shift gear, I've just gone for this guard, wherein hoping that I thought it will protect me something. You can see I've gone for the Pro Taper, but frankly, it didn't serve any purpose for me. But still, I'm using as I already fixed on the bike. This is about the review in the bike. In case if you have any questions related to this bike, feel free to add on the comments, and I'll try to see how better or how quick I can try to respond to all your queries. And in case if you want to go for this bike, it's value for money. When it comes to the cost of the bike, I do see a bit of compromise done in many of the segment of the bike, where I'm okay to compromise on those. But I did expect certain good things to come in the bike, which I discussed where it was lagging behind. And otherwise, overall, I'm pretty much happy with the bike. And in case if you are looking to buy this bike for almost all the condition except the rough roads, this bike will serve a very good purpose. I thought this bike is initially only for city limits, but as I have already experienced today, the highway, this bike is very good, and I'm pretty much happy buying this bike. And when I go to the service, I will get to know what's the exact cost of the vehicle, what exactly they are trying to do. I've already seen the other YouTubers putting the first service, second service over this bike. Let me personally get this experience, and I'll see if possible I'll try to add another video. And again, I'm not looking for you guys to like my video or subscribe, so this is just to ensure that the way I got confused as a user, if you are buying the bike, you shouldn't get confused. And to make your job easy, I'm making this video such that as a layman's language, I'm speaking to you before you make a decision to go for this bike. Thank you very much for watching the video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.